Hi, it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I want to show you The Land of Little Adventures by Rita Berman. Now, if you just like a short flip through of this book, you can just go to the link below. This one will be extended and testing mediums. You can see it up against one of her other books in her series of traveling around different countries. You can see it's slightly bigger than that, but smaller than a Joanna Basford style book. So we've got this gorgeous cover, which Rita has coloured. She has a unique colouring style, in my opinion. She's just amazing. In her own work, she uses a lot of gold and white highlights. Now, this has decals on it. You can feel them. They feel like a raised sticker on the cover, which is just gorgeous. And you can see them reflecting in the light. On this sturdy card cover, we have some printing there on the inside if you wanted to colour that, but there is a test page in this book as well. So we have the gorgeous little rabbit there starting the adventure. Now there's 40 illustrations to colour in this book, which all of the illustrations are printed on both sides of the paper. Now the paper is a smooth paper. It's white and it feels like a cardstock, like a medium cardstock. It feels really heavy, so I'm interested to see how papers or markers, etc., and pencils work with it. Uh, it is far heavier paper and more cardstock feeling than the other books in her series that have previously been published. So this one's got a gorgeous black background on it. And this is very reminiscent of some of her other books in the Seasons series. But what I really love about this book is the amount of cute animals in it. I am so in love with this book. It is just that cute. I also love that there are some smaller images there to colour. Now, the double-sided pages, they're folding over pretty easily. We've got the stitched and glue binding there, so it should loosen up over time. Now, I love these like little vignettes because you can just colour like one at a time if you feel like colouring, but you don't want too much of a task. Now, I do recommend that if you're not familiar with Rita's art, that you do check out her Instagram. She is so talented and she is an amazing colorist. I love how these images give you enough to do your own thing, but also not too much to be overwhelming. Now, the line art is a dull black. It's super easy to see and it's just got a really lovely illustrative style. She puts enough detail in there for you to enjoy colouring it without it being overwhelming. Now, throughout this book, there are a few pages that I'm calling them list pages. There's some faint dots there in grey that I don't know if you can see or not. And it kind of looks like it's meant to be a list of something where you write down like a bullet journal. But I'm really not sure what these are meant to be honest. But isn't this one gorgeous? We've got some lighter little images here in the background and around the side. It's very cute, and I'm loving these little animals and characters that are in the book. They are just super cute. And I can't recall a Rita book where there have been so many. Now, the illustrations are all really nicely positioned on the page, so you're not going to have any difficulty at all keeping away from that spine. And here's another like little vignette type picture. I do like these bigger scenes as well, and I'm just loving these little characters. Like, look how sort of Cinderella crossed with a pumpkin that one is. It's so cute. Now here's another one of these like little list type things. I don't know what it's about, but if anyone does know, like, please tell me. I'm very curious. To me, it looks like a shopping list, but I'm not going to take my colouring book down to the supermarket with my list on it. And we've got like a little coffee cart here and this gorgeous cat. looks like my beautiful cat. And the flower truck. It's just super cute, this book. Now, these images just do slightly go off the page on that one, but that's by design. And we've got this gorgeous line art. Now, some of it is, black, super easy to see, and some of it is fainter, like these little dots, just to show that it's meant to be in the background, I believe. And look at this, it's like a little doll's house. This is just so cute. And this image is on the front cover, I believe, over here. So it's a montage or a collage with different images there on that cover. But how gorgeous is that? And the little houses are things that we're all familiar with Rita's work. Here we are in the kitchen and some more little vignettes there that you can colour. Another shopping list style thing, I'm not sure. Lots of little elements here that you could colour or practice different designs on. Just a very cute page. And nice difference between like bigger pictures and smaller pictures, some with more detail, some with more open spaces. So you're getting lots of options here, and even a cute little garden-based mandala there and some little vegetable people. So that's pretty cute. Another shopping list style thing. And we've got the little garden here. So much details. Look at this bunny rabbit. Isn't it adorable? And more little vignettes. I really like the vignettes. I think they're great for when you don't have a lot of time. So this is gorgeous here with all the details of the stars. Might be a nice one for Christmas maybe with the trees. This is a super cute mandala style with the strawberries and the teacups and the teapot and the cute little bunnies there. That's so cute. Yeah, I think it's the addition of all the bunnies that's made me fall hard for this book. It's so adorable. We've got the day and night scene, the kitties in the car. Absolutely adorable. Another shopping list style page, and this other one here on the other page, which we've got the tubes of paint and the pencil there. So, like, really appealing to us colorists. More little vignettes, which again, I really love these. And I love that there's a big picture and then there's smaller pictures so that you're not overwhelmed with just all big pictures. And this one's got like graph lines on it in a light grey. Got the gorgeous fountain there. Little bunny busy at work, and all the little houses have so much personality. So, so cute. They really are like little imaginary adventures, aren't they? Now, there's 40 pages here to colour. This is one of my favourite pictures. It's just adorable. I love her shoes. Another little mandala. Absolutely gorgeous. Having the ice cream. Nice little detailed one here with the mouse. Got the pumpkins. Super cute. This one's got slightly thicker black lines on it. We've got this cute little character here in the top hat. And we've got lovely little stuff for Halloween. I don't know what this signifies, like the numbering, like 1 to 7. So I can't advise you on that. Now, this is a gorgeous little Halloween picture, and I'm pretty sure I've seen Rita have a coloured version of this on her Instagram. And the way she coloured it was just amazing. And another gorgeous picture. We've got owls. We've got so much detail in these little drawings. They're just so cute. Cute little mouse. I mean, it's just adorable. And lots of things that you could do there with the background if you wanted to. But if not, don't worry about it. We've got the carousel here. And I really hope Rita makes more of this style book. I am just loving this style with the cute little animals everywhere, and oh, it's just adorable. Now, I don't have all of Rita's books. I think I'm missing a couple. This one's nice. It's a little bit simpler than some of the others, but you could do a lot there with the sky and whatnot. I really like this one with the black background on it. Um, but if any of her others have got so many animals in it, please let me know because I might not have that book in my collection. Now, this is the 2-page paper test. Now, we've got this side, she's indicated, like with a brush with water on it, that you could use water-based colours on here. So we'll give it a try. And our copyright page at the end, our card cover that's very sturdy. This book is very high quality. So for, the style, it's not spiral bound or anything, but it's very high quality. So I'm going to use my water-based and markers over on this page and on my pencils over here. So let's get started testing. Okay, let's test out the Crayola crayons. I've never used them before on a test page, so let's give it a whirl. Oh, they're going down pretty smoothly, but I'm not sure how they're going to blend. If you want to know how I blend with Crayolas, I've got some videos up on the channel. Actually, they're going down pretty smoothly. Might need a bit of work to blend them together, but getting some good coverage here might be good for a background or going on pretty good. I'm not too unhappy about them. I think you would need some more colors. No, here we're really getting a wax build-up and it's leaving a streak, so that's not going to come out. You need to sort of blend it before you get to that stage. But you can scrape that off with either your fingernail or a little bit of a knife. But it's actually not too bad coverage-wise, but I'd use some of the blending tips that I go into in another video and test it out. Let's try the Neocolor II by Karan Dash. And it's so great that Rita has already done the circles on this book, so I don't have to draw them out like I normally do. So we've got the Neocolor there. I'll add some water to that in the beginning. Let's try the Copic. I'll be interested to see if it bleeds through. And we'll go hard and use a red Copic on there. And we'll see what happens. Usually this paper is not alcohol proof, but we'll see what goes on. Now we'll try the Tombow, which is a water-based marker. And usually what happens with a Tombow is that it will peel. Now this one looks like it's nearing the end of its lifespan. We'll try it with this. Still with the Tombow, you can blend them together if I'd been a little bit quicker. Or you can add water to them and dilute them. So this is just going straight on, and that's 2 markers, so it hasn't peeled, but it may. And we'll try the Inktense, which is by Derwent. Now this is actual ink in the pigment. You can like tap a bit off on the nib of it. You can use their blocks that they have and grade it up, or you can just go direct like I am and put it straight on. So let's activate these ones that need activating with water. So the Neocolor II, oh, it's dissolving beautifully. That looks great. And we'll try the Inktense. Oh, again, dissolving beautifully. Lovely blue ink there. We'll let those dry and we'll come back to them after we've tried out our pencils. So I've got 2 Prismacolor Premiers here, Hot Pink and Processed Red. So let's try those. Oh, they're going down very smoothly. This paper is a very smooth card, so we'll see how it blends. It is looking a little bit scratchy there. And try the pink into it. It just goes across so smoothly. It's such a smooth paper that it's not really grasping onto something. But oh, here we have it. It's blended, and I haven't even put a lot of layers on. So only after one layer. Okay, and now on the second layer, that is really blending in smoothly. At first, it looked like a real worry. Now, I would think because it's so smooth that it's sort of get a bit slippery and slidey if you put too many layers on, but just with 2 layers, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's try the Poor Prismacolor friend, which is the Scholar, and I think these are really good pencils if you don't have the budget or the desire to buy the Premiers, which sometimes depending which country you're in, they're not overly cheap. Now, not a lot of pigment is coming out of this mauve, and just like the Premiers, when you're putting it on initially, it feels a bit scratchy and feels like it's not sticking to the paper, which is unusual because usually with Prismas, they're my friends and I can always rely on them usually. And then when you come in on the second layer, those indentations or scratch marks or the problems that I had putting it down on the first layer disappear. Now, this is not good news if you're a one and done type person. But if you like to do 2 layers at least, with 2 layers, you're getting a good result. With the one, it seems to be a bit streaky and you might need a blender pencil to just, blend it out. Okay, so both of them fine on the 2 layers the first time, not so much. But we'll do another little test. I'll just put some paper pencil down over here and see if there's a difference if you use a blender pencil. Okay, I've got my Caran d'Ache blender. This is my favorite blender pencil, not the Prismacolor one. And yeah, if you're using a blender one and you don't want to do that second layer, just use a blender pencil and it'll get in there and blend it. But it is losing some pigment on that with that use. Well, it is for me. I might have been a bit heavy-handed and your experience might be different, of course. Let's try the Polychromos. Now, Rita herself uses such a variety of pencils. I looked on her Instagram and she's got so many different brands, and I think she doesn't just use one brand of pencil on the page. I think she just, grabs whatever colors that she's looking for because she's got them all sort of stored in pots, and it looks like she just grabs, the color that she's interested in. Now, these are again a bit slippery and slidey and sort of causing a little bit of a line on that first lay down. But again, polys really aren't my favorite pencil. Oh, please don't come for me. And it's really just because I don't use them much. But again, on that second layer, that's where we see the joy. That's going good now. So I know a lot of people with polys are one and done, but I think if you've got a better technique than I have, you'd be fine with your one and done. Let's try the Holbein. So going down really smoothly. Not as no, there's none of the scratchiness or it's not really a scratchiness, it's like a impression that's being left by the pencil on the other ones. But this one is actually going really well and it glides across the paper, making me wish I'd chosen a better color there. There is a little bit of pencil dust coming up, but so far this is the best putting down, but I can see that it doesn't get all over coverage until you go into the second layer, and then it seems to be a lot smoother from where I'm sitting than the other ones. Okay. Let's try the Black Widows. So I've got two colors here. I've left some spaces on this to try out other things. It's really great that Rita has given us so many little swatches here and also over there if you wanted to try them. Now this again, you can see the lines. It's even coming over in little circles. You can see the lines just like with the others. So I'm guessing we have to go again twice, but it is blending and it is going down. But again, except for the Holbeins, it does seem to require the 2 layers, or maybe if you've got a different technique, you could be a one and done. And the Colleens. These are one of my favorite budget pencils. I know in some places in the world they're a bit hard to purchase, it in Australia included. Probably why I bought up big years ago. So you can get them on Amazon, and if you're in the US, they're pretty cheap and easy to get. If you're in Asian countries or South Africa, they're apparently pretty easy to get there as well. Apparently in Australia, you can get them from Amazon Japan, according to one of my followers. I haven't looked yet, but I will at some stage. And again, like all of them, they really needed that 2 coats. So it could come down to technique as always, but that's just my experience so far. And you can see them there up close, so you can see which one you think looks the best. I'm looking from a bit of a distance. And let's see if they went through the page. Oh dear. Oh, so that would be that Copic, and it's like a big red target mark. So if you want to use your markers in this book, it will go through to the other side of the page. So make sure that the page on the reverse is the page that you don't want to colour in. So that's it from me. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed the Land of Little Adventures by Rita Berman. And until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.